Welcome to the Haven Collective. I'm JR, and this is the Beacon Bit. This is the close of our summer series, and today we're reflecting on Psalm 84. I don't know about you, but at the end of every road trip, I pull into the driveway, I sit there in the car for an extra minute for going inside, and I feel something complicated. Relief that I'm home, a little sadness that it's over, and if the road trip was particularly good, a kind of gratitude that I'm not quite sure what to do with. I think that's kind of where I am today. I bet you're feeling something similar to that too. So we have Psalm 84, which is a road trip song. It's a song that's written to be sung by pilgrims on their way to Jerusalem. So they're not there yet, right? They're still on the road climbing towards the city, and they're already overwhelmed. They're singing, "How lovely is your dwelling place, Lord Almighty." The longing in the psalm is almost physical. My spirit yearns, even faints for the courts of the Lord. These are people who've been traveling towards something and they can feel it getting close. And the thing they're aching for isn't a city. It's not the temple. It's the one in the temple. See, here's the mistake I think most spiritual journeys make. We set the destination wrong. We think the destination is a state, maybe feeling closer to God or more spiritual or having more peace. Or we think it's a practice, like we finally got like reading the Bible every day stuck, or we mastered the examen, or we're getting good at silence. And then we arrive and we find that we're still us, still distracted, still complicated, still carrying a lot of the same stuff that we packed back in June. So it's important for us to recognize that the psalmist isn't longing for a state. The singers are longing for a person. My heart and my flesh cry out for the living God, present here. And this is the punchline of our summer series. The God that the psalmist is aching to arrive at has been in the car the whole time. Every rest stop was a dwelling place. Every detour was a Bethel. Every moment of hunger clarified a deeper appetite. Every feast declared a love that doesn't run out. Every stone pulled from the river was evidence of a God who parts the waters for people on their way home. Some of you were here every week. I wasn't, right? Some of you missed, like half of it, right? We got busy, or we had vacation plans, or we got distracted, or we got out of the rhythm. And there's this voice that says you didn't do it right. You didn't get the full thing. You missed too much. That voice is the older brother in the parable we looked at last month. It's not God's voice. God's voice is the one that saw you coming from a long way off and started running. Near the end of his life, someone asked Ignatius what he would do if the Pope suddenly dissolved the Jesuits, took away everything he had built, every mission, every school, every community. He thought about it, and after a few moments, he said that he thought 15 minutes of prayer would be enough to make his peace with it. That's not detachment from things that matter. That's the durable fruit of a life spent practicing the presence of God. The summer's practices are not a program that ends today. They're the beginning of exactly that kind of life, a life where 15 minutes is enough because you've been learning all along that God was never that far. So the only thing for us to do today in terms of a call to action is to receive. Don't turn this immediately into some kind of to-do list, a new commitment, a series of revolutions. Just sit a moment in the car before you go inside. Look back at the road, the whole summer, the whole route, all the miles. Notice who was with you. Say thank you. Set a stone. That's the practice. That's always been the practice. Now you know how to do it, so go be a pilgrim. I look forward to this conversation and reflecting on the summer together and our beacons on Sunday. Until then, grace and peace go with you.